The history of Jiahu bone flutes can date back to about 6,000 BC. They're made from the ulna of right-crowned cranes and used in sacrificial rites. In 1984, the bone flutes were excavated at the Jiahu site in Wuyang, Henan province. They are the earliest musical instruments discovered in China so far. Henan is an inland province in central China. Historically, it's often referred to as the Central Plains or the Central Regions. Although the name of Henan means south of the Yellow River, approximately a quarter of the province lies north of the river. Henan is known as the cradle of Chinese civilization, with over 3,000 years of recorded history. It remained China's political, economic, and cultural center until about 1,000 years ago. Henan province is home to many heritage sites, including ruins of Yin, which is the site of Shang Dynasty capital, as well as other major historical capitals, not to mention the well-known Shaolin Temple. 4 of the 8 great ancient capitals of China, Luoyang, Anyang, Kaifeng, and Zhengzhou, are located in Henan. Musical genre and their characteristics are centered around elements such as local history, geography, governments, environment, culture, and language. Therefore, this music is continually molded as adapts to local conditions. Henan 大调曲子 is a 300-year-old ballad from the Central Plains of China. It appeared in the late Ming and early Qing dynasties, and is the foundation for Henan Zheng music. Henan Zheng music take on the role of accompaniment within Henan 大调曲子, and gradually become a school of Zheng music, with its regional characteristics we know today. Henan Zheng music is also referred to as the Central Region Nation tune. As an important branch of the traditional Chinese Zheng music genre, it carries the historical customs and cultural implications of the Central Plains. Henan 大调曲子 is referred to as 南洋谷子曲, which is a 300-year-old ballad from the Central Plains of China. 大调曲子 appeared in the late Ming and early Qing dynasties, and absorbed ballad and folk music from Shandong, Shanxi, Sichuan, and Hubei, from which its content, form, and other aspects has been greatly developed, and eventually formed into 大调曲子 with local features. 大调曲子 first appeared in Kaifeng, then gradually spread to Nanyang. Because of its popularity in Nanyang in the 1930s, 大调曲子 was also named 南洋谷子曲. 大调曲子 contains a variety of instruments including 三弦, 筝, 琵琶, 手板, and octagonal drum, and it gains popularity in Henan. 大调曲子 is also known as 南洋谷子曲, in light of that one of the instruments for an accompaniment is octagonal drum. Henan Zheng music was developed on the basis of the Henan 大调曲子. Up until today, the pieces of Henan Zheng have primarily been divided into 2 genres: traditional pieces and innovative or modern pieces. Traditional Henan Zheng music performed with the role of accompaniment instrument from 大调曲子, which was the type of traditional ballad, and become solo Zheng music with the characteristics of the 大调曲子. The innovative pieces of Henan Zheng were composed or recomposed during the 1950s to 1970s by local musicians. These pieces were influenced by traditional folk and ballad music, as well as from the social environment. Henan 大调曲子 is a 300-year-old ballad from the central plains of China. It appeared in the late Ming and early Qing dynasties and was the foundation for Henan Zheng music. Henan Zheng music take on the role of accompaniment within Henan 大调曲子 and gradually become a school of Zheng music with regional characteristics we know today. Henan Zheng music is also referred to as the Central Region Nation tune. As an important branch of the traditional Chinese Zheng music genre, it carries the historical customs and cultural implication of the Central Plains. Traditional Henan Zheng music mainly consists of 唱腔牌子曲 and 板头曲. "唱腔牌子曲 is a Zheng piece involved on the basis of 大调曲子. They have the same title, and the melody of the former is based on the development of singing of the latter. These kind of pieces are short in length, and lively and enthusiastic in style. Typical examples include 洋调 Silver Silk Knot, 剪电花. Silver Silk Knot has vivid melody, which comes from the prelude or interlude of 大调曲子. The playing techniques focuses on fast movement in the thumb of the right hand. Ban Tou Qu is an important part of Henan Zheng music. It's often performed prior to the singing of 大调曲子, which helps grasp the audience's attention. Later, Ban Tou Qu gradually moves on becoming an independent music style. With time going by, it evolves into a significant component of Henan Zheng music. At first, the melodies of Ban Tou Qu are simple and straightforward. After being developed by several generations of Zheng musicians, it gradually becomes more musically complex, involving more musical imagery and more advanced playing techniques. The music structure of Ban Tou Qu originates from Baban. There are three types of structures when it comes to Ban Tou Qu: 慢板, 中板, and 快板. Therefore, the music structure of Ban Tou Qu is very ordered, balanced, and organized. We can see this structure in pieces like High Mountain and Running Water, Shooting the Wild Geese, 河帆, and 落院. The piece 河帆 portrays the story that Chen Xingyuan, the daughter of Chen Risheng, was an officer in the Tang dynasty. On her way to Heffes for an unwanted arranged marriage, she took her own life by throwing herself into a cliff, while praying at the temple of Fang Zhaojun. The piece Heffes expresses a powerful image of womanhood. The music of Heffes is full of a heavy sadness and uses playing techniques like you-yao, which helps to show the complexity of emotions. The piece of shooting down wild geese portrays the hunted wild goose has been killed under the gun of a hunter. Making use of play techniques of the left hand, we can musically mimic these painful and disheartening moans of the wild goose. The innovative pieces of Henan Zheng were composed or recomposed during the 1950s to 1970s by local musicians. These pieces were influenced by traditional folk and ballad music, as well as from the social environment. The innovative pieces have strong local characteristics, with representative works such as Lantern Festival and the Moon on the Han River. Cao Dongfu composed Lantern Festival, describing appreciation for life during Spring Festival and Lantern Festival activities, such as parades, fireworks, and dragon and lion dances. Lantern Festival focuses on various folk activities during the Spring Festival and Lantern Festival, reflecting the picture of people's happy life. Lantern Festival includes Henan Bangzi, Qu Arbor, and Yue Arbor, as well as folk ensembles of wind and percussion. The Moon on the Han River was composed by Qiao Jinwen in 1962 for Ren Qingzhi, who was also a Zheng musician. The Moon on the Han River borrows the style from the within Henan Xiaodiao Zheng music, while these melodies come from the Han River and Shu Yun within Henan Xu Abra. Xiaodiao Zheng music originates from Xiaodiao 曲子 because the playing field of Xiaodiao Zheng music is free and changeable. So the singing is exaggerated, its instruments for accompaniment are loud, its playing technique is grand and heroic. The singing content of Xiaodiao 曲子 mainly depict the life of ordinary families, which is widely favored by the public. Compared with 大调曲子, 小调曲子 has different melodies of different lengths, and the music style is more enthusiastic and full of dramatic tension. Henan Zheng music has strong vocal characteristics, and its melodies often use a changing pitch between the fourth, fifth, and sixth notes, as well as an up and down glide of major second and minor third. However happy or sad, or slow or fast, the rhythm may be, Henan Zheng music shows off its passion and strength through its sound. Henan Zheng music focuses highly on the playing techniques that make use of the left hand in order to show sensitive complexities of the plucking of the right hand. This therefore makes the Henan Zheng genre a more unique style. Musical genre and musical characteristics are formed and crafted by musicians after years of practice. Let's talk about Cao Dongfu and Ren Qingzhi. They are two important musicians who spread and developed Henan Zheng music. Cao Dongfu, the most representative Henan musician, came from Dengkangning in Nanyang. Not only was he good at singing 大调曲子 and playing 板头曲, but also he played an instrumental role in the overall development of the Zheng music genre. His musical talents included singing, playing, composition, education, and instrument innovation. In his earliest years, Cao Dongfu learned 大调曲子 from his father. Due to poor family finances, he followed his father, who performed on the streets to make ends meet. He often visited tea houses and storytelling houses, where most 大调曲子 performances were held, and was deeply influenced by these experiences and musical atmosphere. He later studied the singing and playing of Yangqin, Sanxian, and Zheng from famous Henan musicians like Huang Wenbing and Zhao Xisan. The experience served as a foundation as grew into a creative and innovative musician later in life. Cao Dongfu revised and re-added plenty of traditional 板头曲. This editing was focused on musical content, playing technique, and the meaning of musical emotion. Some of these re-added pieces include Walk Up the Stairs, Come Down the Stairs, Song of the Phoenix, Morning for Yanhui, Heffes, and 落院. After 1949, Cao Dongfu created several pieces to relate the society of the time. Pieces including 双叠翠, Lantern Festival, 孟姜女, which were all variations of 大调曲子. Their music structure were not limited by the structure of traditional baban. He pushed the musical expressiveness and playing techniques to new heights. Since 1954, Cao Dongfu started teaching Zheng at Kaifeng Teachers College, Zhengzhou Arts College, Central Conservatory of Music, and Sichuan Conservatory of Music. Henan Zheng musical pieces that were added and composed by Cao Dongfu were adopted in music colleges after the first National Symposium on Educational Zheng teaching materials in Xi'an in 1961. These pieces are today often shown and played in professional concerts. Cao Dongfu played a significant role in these performances, which helped spread Henan Zheng music throughout China. Ren Qingzhi was born in Yekangni, Henan in 1924. Throughout his childhood, he learned to play the Yangqin and how to sing 大调曲子. His excellent musical talent and extensive experience of performing in towns and villages made him popular at the time. Ren Qingzhi was a famous musician who demonstrated excellence at solo Henan Zheng music. He crafted and recomposed Zheng music that accompanied 大调曲子. He was also quite talented when it comes to the style of Henan 小调 Zheng music. His style was passionate intermingling of local culture and language. He tried to use advanced technique that pressed the left hand up the major third, for example, in the piece The Moon on the Han River. After the 1950s, Ren Qingzhi played with the Henan Upper Troupe. During that time, he recomposed pieces like 新开版 and 幸福曲.